Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a challenge. Last time we did a Dynamax Adventure in order to find Drednaw and we did not find Drednaw. This time we will do another Dynamax Adventure to try to find Drednaw, and hopefully this time we will find Drednaw. I'm going to start the timer. And let's go. I'm going to... So last time we got an Eldegoss from a Dynamax Adventure. We're going to put that in the Home Master Challenge box. Right. Yes, embark on a Dynamax Adventure. Looking for Xerneas at the end, because of course Xerneas is eligible for the Home Master Challenge when shiny. Don't invite others. Right, Center Scorch, Raichu or Druddigon. I'm going to go for... No, definitely going to go for Center Scorch. Right. Oscar goes for Raichu, Peonia goes for Druddigon, and Ivy goes for Haunter. Let's go. Right, there's a water type there, and a water type at the end. Right. The water type here is a Rakuda, and the water type over there is Basculin. Right, so we know we can't get that, so we're going to go for Arrokuda. Yeah, just to get us a Galarian Pokemon. I'm fairly sure that's Arrokuda or Barrascuda. I can't really tell the difference, but yeah, I know that it's not Drednaw. Oh well. Oh well. It's Barrascuda. Either way, we need it for the challenge. I don't know how much help Center Scorch is going to be though. Right. Yeah, going to use Max Quake. Max Strike. Yeah, Max Strike. The other option besides Barrascuda was Garbodor, a Gigantamax Garbodor. Unfortunately, that needs to come from Unova. Right. Barrascuda's going to immediately go for Max Wormwind on Druddigon. That's going to do a lot of damage. That brings Druddigon down into the red and lowers all of their attacks. Right. Haunter's going to bloody put it to sleep. Thank you, Haunter. Right. That's incredibly useful for the Dynamax Adventure. Raichu is going to swap its speed with Haunter for some reason, and I'm going to go for Max Strike. Does a bit of damage, does a good chunk of damage, and Druddigon went for Dig. This is why I didn't go for Druddigon. I was thinking of going for Druddigon, then I realised that one of its moves spent 2 turns to execute, and I'm like, I don't really want that. Want to use Hex, which does a good amount of damage. Barrascuda is still asleep. I'm going to go for Max Strike. Bring Barrascuda down into the red. And Druddigon uses Dig, and there we go. I'm going to catch it, because of course I need it for the challenge. Cool. We have the Galarian Pokemon that we need, even if it's not Drednaw. Oh well. Right. I'm good without it. And Oscar takes Barrascuda. Right. Araquanid or Butterfree. I think that's Butterfree. So many flying types look like that. Right. Going for Araquanid would give us 2 options later. Butterfree would give us 3, so we're going to go for Butterfree. And we get some berries for Druddigon. Yeah, good-o. And Butterfree. This is Dynamax Butterfree, not Gigantamax Butterfree, I think. Oh no, it's Gigantamax Butterfree. Of course, for our challenge, Gigantamax Butterfree needs to come from Kanto. Alright. Gonna go for Flamethrower. Butterfree's Rage Powder, which is gonna make it the center of attention. I'm not sure what exactly that move does. You know, I figured it was the center of attention already. Hypnosis, great. Butterfree's eyes seem to just stay open, though. Right, Flamethrower, good. That does a good amount of damage. Iron Head brings it down into the yellow. Gonna go for Flamethrower again. Scooter uses Aqua Jet. Does a chunk of damage. Wonder's gonna go for Dream Eater, which is good. Brings it down into the red. Butterfree is still asleep, and Flamethrower takes it out. Cool. And explodes it. No need to throw a Pokeball. Needs to come from Kanto. And Ivy takes Butterfree. Right. The Steel type is Duraludon. That Water type is clearly not Drednaw, but I'm having a hard time identifying it. Normal type is obviously Lopunny. We're obviously going to go for Duraludon, but I'm not sure what that Water type is. Basculin? I think I might have identified it as Basculin earlier, but I'm not sure. Maybe Lumineon? Alright. Either way, it's a fish, and Drednaw is not a fish. Alright, we're going to go for Duraludon. We're going to catch it, because it's a Gigantamax Pokemon that we need. I mean, we're going to catch it if we beat it, but I think we're going to beat it. Right. Going to go for Scorching Sands. Scooter uses Assurance, does a tiniest bit of damage. Duraludon uses G-Max Depletion. I'm not sure what that does. It kills Duraludon. That's what it does. Right. And lowers Scooter's PP. What an odd move. Right. So that is 1 out of our 4 allowed deaths. I'm going to go for Scorching Sand, which does a good amount of damage. Cool, burnt. I'm going to quickly look up what Xerneas is weak to, because that is information that I really should have looked up earlier. Alright, I'm going to go for Max Quake this turn. Just let things play out while I type this in. Right. Yeah, cool. Xerneas is weak to Poison and Steel, which is good to know. I know it was weak to Steel. I was wondering if it was weak to Fire. It's not weak to Fire. I don't know why I thought Fairies were weak to Fire. Right. Scooter's going to go for Assurance, does a bit of damage, and it's crit. Thunderbolt on our... that is 2nd out of our 4 allowed deaths. That's not good. Alright. Butterfree goes for Pollen Puff, which does a big bunch of damage. Gonna go for Max Quake, which brings it down not just into the yellow, but all the way down into the red, and ups our special defense. Burn takes effect. Peonia can send out Druddigon again. Right, I'm gonna go for Max Quake again. Butterfree uses Rage Powder, making it the centre of attention. I wonder if it's like Follow Me, where it just... now Duraludon has to attack Butterfree. Like all of the moves it would have used anyway. Attack Butterfree. If so, that was a good move, because Butterfree had full health. But then again, so did Druddigon. And I think so does Center Scorch. Right, Max Quake. Good, that takes it out. We're going to catch it because we need Gigantamax Duraludon for the challenge from Galar. Catch with Pokeball. Caught. Cool. So Cinder Scorch doesn't have any poison or steel type moves. Duraludon has Iron Head, so I want to swap it. Everyone wanted to swap. I'm the one who took it though. Right. Encountered a Backpacker. Ooh, items. Yes. Yes, please. You can't really go wrong with Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry or... gonna go for Citrus Berry. I was thinking maybe Muscle Band, but no. I'll go for Citrus Berry. God damn it. Peonia had Drednaw take the water seeds, Misty Seeds or something, but only go off when Misty Terrain is on. But Xerneas is, so it's going to be Fairy Terrain, if anything. Ah well. Here's Duraludon. Oh, I can't Dynamax, yep. Right, I'm going to go for Iron Head then. And Barraskewda goes for Aqua Jet. Does a tiny bit of damage. Iron Head does a good amount of damage against the Legendary. Moonblast on... yeah, that is our third out of 4 allowed deaths. Oh dear. Butterfree goes for Venoshock, does a bit of damage. Peonia can now Dynamax. Gonna go for Iron Head. Barraskewda uses Aqua Jet, does a tiny bit of damage. Iron Head does an alright amount of damage. Moonblast on Butterfree. That's all she wrote. We're out of here. Yeah, we're kicked out. Ah well. Ah well. We're never really expecting to beat Xerneas, of course. Right. Yeah, Barraskewda or Duraludon. Gonna go for Duraludon because it's Gigantamax and that's rarer, I suppose. And we get 3 Dynamax. Duraludon, the alloy Pokemon. Its body resembles polished metal, and it's both lightweight and strong. The only drawback is that it rusts easily. Cool, we're gonna put Duraludon into the box. Yeah. Alright. Let's put Duraludon into the box of Pokemon that are eligible. Right. Yes, embark on another Dynamax adventure. Xerneas. Save. Don't invite others. Right, Sceptile, Ribombee, or Jigglypuff. Yeah, gonna go for Sceptile. Sceptile is just cool. Right. Dean goes for Ribombee. Martin goes for Jigglypuff. Poppy goes for Drednaw. Right, any water or rock types around? There's a water type at the very end. But no other water or rock types. That is quite clearly Bruxish. So, Alolan Sandslash or Phalanx. I'm going to go for Phalanx because we need a Phalanx for the challenge. Phalanx is kind of a weird Pokemon, but very recognisable silhouette. Right, go Sceptile. Cool, I'm going to immediately Dynamax and go for Max Overgrowth. Dynamax Sceptile versus Phalanx. Ribombee uses Fake Tears, which is going to lower Phalanx's special defense. Going to go for Max Overgrowth, which hopefully should do a good chunk of damage. Even though it's not super bloody hell. I know it's not super effective, but geez. Right. And Grassy Terrains up. Drednaw is going to set up a substitute for some reason. Right, Phalanx is going to use Max Steel Spike on... That was a good move, actually. I can't fault Drednaw for that. That was good predict. And Drednaw substitute faded. And Phalanx's defenses rise. Right. Fake Tears is going to make its defenses low again. Special defense even. And everyone's going to heal from the grassy terrain. Well, Drednaw and Phalanx are. No one else is, apparently. Right. Bloody hell, Draining Kiss brings it down to like 1 HP. And Max Overgrowth. If it doesn't take it out. Yeah, it will take it out. I don't. That's not even a question. Right. Gonna catch it because we need it for the challenge. Cool. So this is episode 14 of a challenge. So it is kind of annoying that after 14 episodes and like I can only imagine 30 Dynamax Adventures or so, we still haven't found Drednaw. Right. I'm good without it. Yeah, no one else takes it either. Right. Psychic. Okay, the Steel type is something. The Fighting type is Machoke. I don't know if I can identify that Steel type. The Psychic type is small. It's Indeedee. I don't know what the Steel type is. That Steel type just looks weird. I don't know what that Steel type is at all. But yeah, we're going to go for Indeedee and catch it. In case it's shiny or something, I don't know. Oh yes, in case it's shiny. Definitely, that is the reason. But you know, a shiny Indeedee would be good for a challenge. Going to go for X-Scissor. The Bombi uses Fake Tears. Lowers Indeedee's special defense harshly. X-Scissor. Yeah, it does a good bunch of damage. Drednaw uses Entrainment, which gives Jigglypuff plus. I presume that means Drednaw has minus, and that's going to do something. I forget what plus and minus actually do when they're in the field together because it happens not often at all. But alright. X-Scissor again. Rabombi goes with Pollen Puff, which brings Indeedee not just into the yellow but into the red, and X-Scissor takes it out. Cool, that was good. That was quick. I'm going to catch it in case it's shiny. A shiny Indeedee would be valid for the challenge. Cool. Caught. Right, I'm good without it. Dean takes Indeedee. Right. Grass type is Gloom, water type is Bruxish, ground type is Small. Krokorot? No, that is Cubone. Sure, Bruxish. The only reason I go for Bruxish is because I don't exactly remember if it's a Alolan. That's a Goldeen, isn't it? That's not a Bruxish, that's a Goldeen. Rental Pokemon? Sure. Galarian Stunfisk. Right. I'm actually less sure that is Bruxish now. I think that might be a Goldeen. And yeah, Bruxish, as I suspected, is a Alolan. It's a Seaking. I was kind of right. Kind of right the second time. Kind of. Right. I'm gonna go for Metal Sound because I don't have any super effective moves. I might as well set up. Drednaw goes for Entrainment, giving me instead of Mimicry plus. Oh well, it's fine. Indeedee goes for Expanding Force, does a bit of damage. Seeking goes for Max Geyser. Brings Indeedee down into the red. Wow. Added a bunch of damage, and it sets up Rain. And go for Metal Sound to lower its special defense. Jigglypuff uses Fake Tears, which I think also lowers its special defense. Yeah. Right. Wait, I want to check something. How special defense is down 4 places. Right. It's definitely going to reset stat changes this turn then. I'm going to go for, actually, what type is... Right, Ground Steel. So I'm going to go for Max Quake for the stab. Cool, Dynamax Galarian Stunfisk versus Dynamax Seeking. Big Stunfisk. Drednaw goes, bloody hell. Now that the rain set up, Drednaw just goes for Thunder. Fair enough. No need to catch it. Seeking needs to come from Kanto. Right. And Poppy takes Seeking. That's actually good because it has Poison Jab, and Poison Jab is good against Xerneas. Here's Xerneas. Right, I wonder if we can beat it this time. Probably not. But oh well. Fairy Aura. Right. I don't have any super effective moves, so I'm going to set up Metal Sound. Xerneas uses Horn Leech on Seeking. Brings it down into the yellow from full health. That's not good. Expanding Force does a bit of damage. Poison Jab does about the same as Expanding Force despite being super effective. And it's poisoned. Good. Metal Sound should lower its special defense. Draining Kiss does a bit of damage. And heals Jigglypuff back into the green, which is good. Yeah, Poison is good. Poison is doing things. Is there a terrain up? There's Fairy Aura, but I don't think there's a terrain up yet. Because Aura, terrain, and whatever are different things. I'm going to go for Earth Power then. Xerneas goes for Max Starfall. That's not going to do too much. That almost brings me down to half health though. But that has set up a terrain, I think. Yeah, Misty Terrain. And that's made me a Fairy type. Great. Right, Poison Jab does a bit of damage. I'm going to go for Earth Power, does a bit of damage. Substitute. Okay, that's a thing you can go for, I suppose. Xerneas, Poison, almost brings it down into the yellow. Right, gonna go for Earth Power again. Oh, and it nullifies all stat changes, great. And goes for Horn Leech. Brings me down into the yellow and heals itself. Expanding Force, brings it down into the yellow. Seeking goes for Bounce, a 2-turn move for some reason. Right, that'll take a while. Earth Power does a bit of damage. Jigglypuff is going to go for Draining Kiss. Does a tiny bit. Right. But Jigglypuff is healed from Draining Kiss, of course. Right. I'm going to go for Max Quake. Actually, Max Quake isn't... it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if I go for Max Quake or Max Strike. I don't think. Yeah, they're both physical, so I'll go for Max Quake. That's fine. Dynamax Stunfisk. Cool. Right, hopefully we can take out this Xerneas. Xerneas is going to go for Horn Leech. That is our first death out of the 4 that we are allowed. Xerneas heals a bit. Yeah, 3 more deaths remaining. Seeking uses Bounce, and it's avoided. What a waste of 2 turns. What an absolute waste. Right, Max Quake does a tiny bit of damage. Oh well. But it boosts all of our special defense. Jigglypuff goes for Draining Kiss, which does a bit of damage. And heals it. Yeah, back up into the green. Gonna go for Max Quake again. Xerneas is gonna go for Dazzling Gleam, which doesn't take anyone out, thank goodness. But it does fade the substitute, and it then goes for Moonblast on me, which leaves me on 2 HP. So he can go for Poison Jab. Gonna go for Max Quake. Oh. Right. And that boosts everyone's special defense. Jigglypuff goes for Draining Kiss. And this actually reminds me, can I access my bag in these? Completely forget. Right, Dean sends in DD back out. I can't access my bag, I didn't think so. Right, Max Quake. Xerneas goes for Max Overgrowth, that's almost certainly going to be on, oh, it's going to be on Seeking. Right, that is our second out of 4 allowed deaths. You can tell it's setting up to just sweep. Right. But that makes me a grass type now, which is good, I suppose. And then it goes for Moonblast. Yeah, there we are. Big explosion. I forget whether that's for 3rd or 4th, but yeah, that's for 3rd. Indeed, he uses Calm Mind. We're just going to boost its specials. Jigglypuff sets up Light Screen. Thank you for doing that now. And not a while ago. Right. Xerneas heals. Cheer on. Oh, the cheer didn't do anything. Xerneas nullifies stat changes, which makes the Calm Mind rubbish. Horn Leech brings Indeedee down into the red, and that's going to heal quite a bit from Xerneas. Yeah. And then use Moonblast, and that is 4 out of 4 deaths. Right. Oh well, we tried. And we will keep trying until we get Drednaw, I suppose. Do we want to take Phalanx or Indeedee? It doesn't really matter, we'll take Phalanx. Yeah, we get 3 Dynite. Phalanx, the formation Pokemon. 5 of them are troopers and 1 is the brass. The brass's orders are absolute. Cool. Ah, well, we'll get them next time. Right, I'm gonna put Phalanx into the box. Oops. Ah. Right. Cool. Thank you for tuning in. In this episode, we tried to catch Drednaw. Well, we tried to find Drednaw, and we did not find Drednaw. Oh well. Next time, we will try to find Drednaw again. Yeah. See you then on episode 15. Ciao.